Hello everyone, my name is Nathan and today it's time for another episode of Cities Skylines. Man, I really like this town so far. At the moment we are making a little bit of minus in terms of population count. I had to destroy a couple of buildings, but first and foremost I actually made this street pattern here for a low residential area. I also moved these two incineration plants because people were actually getting sick from all of the pollution, I think. The next problem I have is that these buildings are not being reached by my services here, apparently. I just don't know why people don't get transported away. This doesn't make sense. It only makes sense if the wagons actually go to different districts and not do what they are supposed to do. And I think that is exactly what is happening. But oh well, in the previous episode we built the ferry over to here. We also have a bunch of other stations all around the river, but the next bigger thing we probably want to do is up top here. But first let's develop this entire area. I already made this into a district, Belmont Hills. It's not very hilly, but alright. I also made a connection to the highways here. As you can see, they have a possibility to go into each direction, and the same thing actually right here with a couple of underground tunnels as well. So this street, for instance, is coming, let me see, no, this one here is going down here. And then we have a way to get out of here and they will be coming up there. And I just see they are using this to turn around, which is rather disappointing, I have to say. So maybe instead of doing that, let me actually get rid of that and we are gonna redesign this. We need to go down here. Let me see, I want to take a little curve and we're going beneath the street and actually connect to the other side, if we can do that. Let me see, go up here. Yeah, that's good enough. We want to remove the traffic lights here as well, and then we want to prevent them from going left. That just doesn't make sense. You don't need to be on this highway if you want to immediately turn around. That is not going to be our philosophy. So let me see. This is the wrong one. I want this one to go over here. And that hopefully should prevent them from doing this silly move. Let me actually see. What are they doing at the moment? They're coming up here and... oh no. I have a suspicion. Yeah, now they're all turning around here. Man, this is crazy. You're crazy bastards. Why would you do that? This is so disappointing. I mean, why are you doing this? You have the possibility to go right there. You can just go here and then move along here. But instead what they're doing is they're going down here and then they're turning around here and then they're going up like idiots. Let me see. Maybe I prevented them from doing it. Stop. Okay, so they could go straight here, and yeah, they could go here, no problem. I didn't prevent them from doing that, and they can also go here. They have no way to change the lanes here, probably. So let me get rid of that, or at least make a possibility. Yeah, let's just get rid of that, and hopefully they will be able to change the lanes here again. Okay, yeah, I already saw a lane changer there. Okay, so maybe that was preventing them from actually doing that. So where was the root of the problem? Yeah, people were coming here. Okay, I saw one actually taking that route. But why would you even be here if you need to turn around, right? Because we might need a way to get on this street. Hold the phone. How do I get on this street? I make them turn around, which is not necessarily the right thing to do. So let's add one more thing here. Or did I remove that? I kind of feel like I removed that the previous episode because it was causing problems. But I'm not sure. Let's just go ahead and do that. And hopefully somewhere along here we will be able to connect or not. Ah, right there. Okay, gotcha. And now the power isn't connected. Can I do that? No. Oh, Jesus. Okay, there we go. I managed to kind of do it here. That's good. Fantastic. And now people have a better way to get to this street, right? But I'm probably not gonna use it. Okay, at least we got rid of whatever the heck they were doing here. Man, what a crisis. Yeah, I remember why I removed this lane changer here. So there seems to be something in Traffic Manager, this is President Edition, that actually enables better AI, but I'm not sure where. So that's maybe something I have to figure out soon enough. Anyways, it's time to get more people in the joint. So let's actually go ahead and do that. I'm gonna start building a couple of residential things here. Let's try to do it nearby the power lines so we can already start getting the power over and we will be able to remove them eventually. Actually, right here, I would like to have some commercial and then maybe we're also gonna have some offices here. So let me add commercial here in the center all the way around. We're gonna remove this rock. And I guess I'm gonna wait with that until I removed the power lines. Good, so people are starting to build, that's great. We're probably gonna require the means of a bunch of services. Let me see, maybe incineration can happen here, and in between here we can have a little park, so it's not that obvious that we are polluting everything. We're also gonna add a hospital here on the main street. Let me see, maybe I'm gonna add an additional connection here. Let me add the hospital maybe here. Oh, that was a clinic. And then we're gonna add a fire station, also very central. Maybe we're gonna have 2 of those, because I recently did lose a whole bunch of buildings due to the incompetence of the services. Let me add the police station right there. That seems to be fine. And schools, of course. We're gonna need a school. We're gonna start with one up there, or down there, I should say, and then another one right here. Let me see, maybe we're actually gonna add that here in the commercial area, so people after school can buy their groceries, etc. We're not gonna have public transport for this area. I think I have a subway. Do I have? Oh, a taxi depot and a metro station. Okay. Can I actually add more taxis? 25 taxis in use. Intriguing, but none of them is probably in this district. Yeah, I think that is the biggest problem of this game. That you cannot tell the services to actually remain in one area. And an awful lot of the time they are actually responsible for causing traffic jams. Anyways, it's time to zone up more stuff. But before that, we are gonna take care of the power lines. So I guess we could go straight to here now, which means I don't really need that section anymore. I can just go here and remove the rest of it. And that means we're gonna have a lot more space to build. Low density shopping and low density residential. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a beautiful addition to our new farming districts, I believe. Right here, I'm gonna stop placing buildings because of the incineration plant. I don't want people to get sick, though we could add, you know, shopping probably. But I guess that's actually enough shopping for the industry and this district. Yeah, now we are struggling to actually get people in the joint because we need more industry. And my assumption is that we also need a little bit more office buildings. So actually maybe before I do that, this seems to be the perfect space for a couple of office buildings here. I think I'm gonna remove this entire row here, and this is gonna be offices. Let me maybe already zone that, why the heck not? They're probably gonna build immediately. And then along here, I'm also gonna have offices right there up to the highway. Oh, one thing we shouldn't forget about is parks. Totally forgot about that. Oh, our maintenance is down. We are down to 85,000 people, man. That's like 10,000 less we had the previous episode. It's very finicky what we can do here. Let's add the Botanical Garden right here next to the incineration plants. Kind of hide it behind it. And we're gonna have our carousel, our standard carousel. And then I'm gonna need a park here. Tropical Garden. I like the idea of that. We're gonna build you right there. Well, it doesn't quite have a good reach, so maybe a Japanese garden right there as well. The offices are being built very quickly and the industrial demand actually went down, so that's good. Hopefully we're gonna need more people soon. Right here I'm still missing workers, so I'm not sure what they are thinking. But yeah, we are slowly but surely building up the Belmont district and the Briarwood farming industry. Right here we have a huge area that has been taken by fire. And as per usual, my people were a little bit too late, despite the fact I have perfect coverage here. What you gonna do? At least the abandonment is a lot better, man. That was one of the biggest mistakes we made in this series. Can be catastrophical. Just the simple fact that the one-way road didn't really connect up both sides of the street. It was a horrible experience. So right now these guys are complaining about different things. Not enough buyers for the product. So we need more people. I'm not sure why this isn't represented here in the demand for residential zoning. But apparently we need more people to ship things out to. I forgot. Do we want a high school? I think so. I want it right here. Which is better? I think this one. Now these guys are probably not going to be very happy with the train station and all, so maybe I'm actually going to remove these buildings here on the outside and we are just replacing that with nice decorative stuff. On the other side, the people on the coast are going to be very happy. They can watch the boats and everything. It's going to be fantastic. Well, at least the people are eagerly building at the moment and upgrading, but I think that is mostly the office buildings at the moment. Not sure what they're doing here. Well, commercial is also upgrading. We are on the right path. Let's add a little bit more industry here, though. I still am fighting against unemployment. No, actually not. They are not missing any workers at the moment. So time for more farming industry. Actually, they might not need more people, but more shopping. That would make sense. Let me see. We could add a little bit more shopping here. Maybe we are even going to do some high density, just a little street here. Yeah, actually this area here could be some high density shopping. I think that would be fitting, and therefore we can distribute more goods from the industries, I guess. Though right here, these are also struggling. Not enough goods to sell. That doesn't make sense. How? Well, maybe they don't need the oil companies, right? That is another issue people have pointed out to me, that the trucks need to be able to go to the commercial areas, and therefore it would be wise to have them nearby the entrances and exits of highways. But yeah, we shall see how that turns out. I'm really fond of the Empire District. People seem to have this area under control. It's incredible. Look at the traffic, so good. And then here, what is the traffic doing here? Actually, we have a couple of problems here. Yeah, oh, holy Moses. Ah, it's the darn lane changing again here. Yeah, look at that. They could just travel here, but because people need to change the lanes here in order to get over, they're causing traffic jams. Utterly unnecessary. Oh jeez, this is such a pain in the butt. Can you not decide before that? Let me see. Here they are being forced to remain. So they could switch lanes right here. I don't want you to switch lanes here, for instance. That doesn't make sense. So you remain on the same lane, please, everyone. And therefore, traffic is gonna be better, right? Yeah, now everyone goes to the center because of reasons. I'm kind of tempted to make this a one-lane road again here. I think this makes more sense, so we can distribute people better into the traffic. So we're gonna do something like that, and then take the lane tool once again, so we can connect this up here. And they probably need a way to get to the other lanes if they want to. So we are going to connect at least this one. So they have the right and the center lane, which means right here they can decide to go wherever they want. Okay, now we have one more problem. People are trying to cross over here, which is bad because they want to go to the right, which doesn't make any sense, right? It makes sense if they want to go right here. But I really would prefer you decided before that, actually. So I think I'm gonna prevent you from doing that here. There we go. Okay, you remain on the lanes, and of course they take the next opportunity, but you don't need to do that. Change the lanes after the junction, please. That would be great. Yeah, this is definitely gonna drive me insane. And look at that. Look at all the medical vehicles which aren't supposed to be here. They are going to a different district now. That's why we can't solve any crimes or extinguish fires, because you're idiots. But it definitely helped for this district. I think lane changing right here makes more sense than here in the junction. But yeah, it's a busy road, I have to say. A very, very busy road. What is happening here? They're all only using one lane, mostly. Even though they have 4 lanes. Doesn't even make sense, 4 lanes in this game. They're never using them. Let me maybe zone the rest of this area that I want to zone. We can probably get rid of the power line now. Perfect. And I'm gonna take out my little tool here and we're gonna paint the rest of it. Looks actually like I've already got everything painted that I wanted to. We have some abandonment here, so I'm not gonna zone any more industrial. And there's still a high commercial demand. Let's maybe see where we could add more commercial. I mean, these guys are doing pretty well, right? If I click this... No, they still have a high commercial demand. Yeah, I have to say, it's kind of hard to find the balance with all the commercial, but I think I'm just gonna make this street right here more commercial. And then hopefully more goods will have a destination again. My goal for today is to finish this area, but also to build a prison on top of here. Now, let's see. It is burning here. Are we having some emergency guys come in? right here. They are stuck, it seems. Coming. Oh, it's already too late. Everything is burning, guys. Everything is burning. I have no buyers for the product. Who wants to buy this crap? No, Botanical Garden. The perfect spot. Oh my freaking gosh. Maybe we can save it with a bunch of trees, but I highly doubt it. Especially the trees that you put down in polluted area. They kind of go crazy when you zoom out. The best example for this is these trees right here. Oh, actually they recovered kind of because I replaced the incineration plants. But when I zoomed in, the trees were kind of looking a lot better than when zoomed out. Like, for instance here, you can see they are kind of bushy, but as soon as I zoom out, something changes. So I'm not sure why that exactly is. Okay, now up close, it's kind of better as a botanical garden, but, you know, far away, you can see that's not the perfect spot. Let me actually go ahead and add even more commercial. I think that actually already helped a little bit. Just every factory kind of needs to supply something to the shop, so we just need a way to cover that. Actually, one thing we could do is we could add more shopping right here. Why the heck not? It's close by and the industry can directly supply them. Ah, finally, the demand for commercial zone has gone down, and now hopefully all these icons are going to disappear. Not enough buyers. Just shut it. You know, actually what we could do is we could take the incineration plant and maybe place it somewhere else. We could have it more in the industry, though this is a clean industry, so forget it. Farming doesn't cause any pollution in this game, so it's not worth it. Maybe while we are waiting, there is a way for me to improve on this concept here with the train. I think what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna remove this. I'm gonna remove everything up to this point here. I wanna make this more beautiful. Train tracks, please, and curved at that. Yes, we're going down here. Maybe like that, and we go back in smoothly. And then we are taking another exit here. However, this time we are going down. We're going over here and up again. Okay, I like that a lot better, I have to say, a lot better. Let's make this a little bit more smooth. Let's see, we could make a less extreme curve, something like that. Maybe bring this over. Yeah. Ah, finally, we have demand for more industry, so I'm not sure what these guys are doing, but I'm prepared to add more farm buildings. Ah, fantastic. I'm really in love with this city at the moment. This is probably the nicest city I've built, the most functional thus far, and I know we didn't get quite as far as I wanted to. I mean, by now I would have wanted to be at 1 million, but it's impossible to build a city with 1 million population that actually also looks nice in a short amount of time. So usually I'm recording for about 1.5 hours up to 2 hours for one single episode. So yeah, I've been at it with this world for quite a bit already. Yeah, that's what I like to see. No demand at all. People are raising rapidly, or increasing I should say, and probably not raising. So while I'm waiting, I'm actually gonna plant some more trees here. I want to kind of divide up the two districts here with a little bit of forest. Wow, look at that. What a difference the freaking trees make. I mean, this district kind of looks shabby as well. So I think I'm gonna do my usual thing. And, you know, everything is anyways gonna be filled up with some kind of a park or at least an area such as this with a couple of rocks. A natural looking landscape, whatever. We even have terrain tools, so we could go ahead and maybe make another lake or so. I'm not sure if that is possible. And voila, there we go. So everything is divided up. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with the coast. I kind of like the idea that they could go ahead and take a swim. Maybe we'll even make a key or something like that. Is that possible? This is... Ah, we have a key. Okay, nice. How does that work? Oh, no, that's not what I want. Ah, ooh, okay, it does make the coast a lot nicer looking, I have to say. So maybe we're gonna have a little opening here so people can take a swim and even go into the river if they want to. And then right here, let me get rid of the freaking snapping. Ah, much better. I can do it up to here, and I guess there's nothing I can do right there. Then potentially I can continue just a little bit, maybe underneath the highway. And oh my gosh, what is happening here? This is unnatural. Can I get rid of that maybe? Okay, I think that helped even it out again. Oh, perfect. This is actually a nice bathing area here. How does that look from afar? Not bad. I kind of wish I could finish this here though. It just doesn't feel extremely natural to me, but maybe we can go to the extreme here and kind of move up there, move up here and close. No, I don't think actually I'm capable of connecting these. That's intriguing. Okay, that's gonna be it. Yes. Maybe we're gonna need a pedestrian pathway to actually make it there. So if I go up here maybe and up there. Ooh, I can even make a little pedestrian bridge. That's awesome. And then I guess we just come around again and join up with this street or whatever. Doesn't matter to me. It's not like they're gonna use this anyways, right? Nobody's probably on this pathway here. Okay, I would say all we have to do is kind of wait for this area to develop, and until that happens, I'm gonna remove this building. Holy cow, what happened to my forestry industry? Guys, can you not take care of things? Well, anyways, let's build a bridge, and I'm actually gonna start right here. Let's see, we wanna go over there, and of course, a freaking ferry is in the way again. But is this the right street? Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. Ah, this is actually a nice bridge. Then we want to come around here and go all the way up to there. What is this? Is this like a ruin structure? This is not something that I've built. I never knew these things existed. That's quite interesting. But anyways, we are gonna require prisons. Where do we have prisons? Maybe with the police? Yeah, right there. A prison. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be epic. Right there. Also, we need to provide them with a little bit of water. There you go. And maybe a little bit of power from here. Nice, that's what I call a prison system. Maybe we should make this a one-way street. So all the bad people are just gonna live on this island and they can make their own government or whatever here. I don't really care what they're doing. Okay, cool. Let's get our population to 100,000 and then I've basically reached all of my goals. Finishing this district, getting 100,000 and building a prison, an additional one here. Because I think our first one... Oh, actually, we are not even full here. But I guess we can have a prison for men and one for women. We have more industrial demand, which means I'm actually gonna finish zoning everything right here. And then I guess we will be needing more people again. You know what? I have to do a little something about this area. We're gonna plant trees or bush. Yeah, let's go with smaller trees. Maybe some of those, a little bit more exotic. And we are gonna plant different types of trees. So I'm gonna plant these loosely. But something just doesn't fit in the picture here without trees. Can you believe that I still haven't installed Tree Brush? I think I clicked my mouse around 200,000 times already for the trees only. Totally my fault though. Okay, so far some good. I'm gonna get in some variety using brighter trees. And then I guess we also need a couple of tall ones every now and then to kind of stick out a little bit. There we go, something like that. It's not as thick as the other forests, but it definitely makes for a good look. Right here, actually, I'm gonna fill it up with trees. Hopefully gets rid of noise pollution coming from the highway. We have almost reached the 100,000 mark, though we are making minus again. Hopefully that just means people are upgrading at the moment. Oh, come on, just do me the freaking favor and go up to 100,000. Now it's going down again, and if I'm unlucky, we're going down like 5,000 people, depending on how many are dying and stuff like that. I was wondering, yeah, look at that, you can actually add stuff to the key. That is intriguing, as long as the freaking ferry is not in the way. However, I think I can help these people by adding a small playground. They need to upgrade desperately. Something like that. Let me see that. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That is gonna boost us above 100k. Oh, we are not taking the trash from here. Let me actually see our trash. Someone should be able to reach it, but I guess we can add an incineration plant here. Why the heck not? Incineration plant, and maybe we can even add a recycling center, to be honest with you. Right there. What is this? A floating garbage collector. I'm not interested in that. Let's add a recycling center though, so the prisoners have something to do. They can work here. Now these guys are not fully upgraded, so we still have some potential. Let me wait for a couple of minutes, and no matter if it goes up or down, we're probably gonna wrap it up after that. We're close enough to 100k so that I can maybe include that in the title or so. This is actually a very nice thumbnail right there. Alright, now we're back to 98,000, so the next death wave is upon us. Well, that's fine. I'm gonna leave it running a little bit off camera until we reach the 1k mark, which should happen soon once these people actually recognize their privilege. Oh well, at this point, let's wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Have a great time, and hopefully I'm going to catch you in the next one. Bye bye.